been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and you're very welcome to another episode even. Let's start that again. Hi everyone, welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and you're very welcome to another episode of The Hope Show, a weekly live stream dedicated to 1/6 scale collecting in general, movies, TV shows, pop culture, and all of the likes. I'm not going to be doing this on my own, so we have got Harrison, aka Viking Collectibles, Bob, aka the Tiny Art Guy, we have Phil, aka Rogue One Photography, and we have Jim Collector, aka Jim. Gentlemen, how are you doing this evening?
Very good.
Oh, thank you.
Very well, thank you.
Good. I'm going to have to full screen you, Phil. No, someone's in the festive spirit there. Show us your jumper there, your Christmas jumper. You're frozen now. Aha, we've got some TIE fighters. Everyone knows that TIE fighters and the Empire were present at the birth of Jesus Christ himself. I actually, a similar one to that, I actually really like those ones. The novelty ones are very, very nice. Went through phases of like, once a year I'd buy a Christmas jumper for a tenner in Dunn's, and then I'd end up like, I don't know, giving them to charity or losing them, forgetting where they were. So I was like, right, I'll invest in one or two nice ones and have them. They'll pay themselves off over time. Jim, are you on like a Jim Beam and Coke there, or?
No, this is good old
pre-workout.
Just water. Yeah.
Just water.
No,
when you
too
brought
late
it
for
across your
pre-workout.
T-shirt, it looked like you were drinking a Coke or something like that.
No, I wish. But alcohol, it disrupts protein synthesis, and I train.
Oh,
for
there
that,
you
so
go.
I don't wanna
There
mess
you
that
go.
up.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, the
We all know
biology
that.
teacher here. Yeah. Don't want to mess up the RNA and DNA and all that, the ribosomes, man. All right, so you know what? We'll address the chat really quickly. We have Bob, the Tiny Art Guy. He is a channel member and he is also a panel member. We got Thalia Meyer all the way from Germany. We have a Rogue One Photography. He's a channel member, panel member, and a wielder of the blue wrench. He's not afraid to use it. There's a little phone symbol and it's vertical next to your name. Are you watching on the vertical live stream by any chance, Phil? Do you have like your phone open with the vertical stream on? Is that a yes or no?
It's playing on my phone.
All right. Oh, maybe that's just all right, but it's actually horizontal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because there's two streams, and it's the first time trying out this whole vertical and horizontal stream. So you have the option to do either or, and I can see if I click into, say, like if I have a tab open in the background, I can see that there's 18 people watching this one, which is the horizontal stream. So like if you navigate to the channel and you see looks like there's two live streams, and there is, but one of them, the most recent one, will say 6 are watching. That's the vertical one. And if you want to watch on horizontal, you got to come out of that and go into the second last one, which 18 are watching. So yeah, like 24 people watching already, which is good. It's just something new they're trying. Apparently it's good for the algorithm, whatever.
I
People have
noticed
the
with
option.
when I had the notification to say you were going live, I had it twice. And obviously when it went live, then I had it twice again.
Interesting. Maybe some people want to actually view vertically. I don't know. We got Viking Collectibles, of course, channel member and panel member. We got Thalia Meyer again, all the way from Germany. We got Moose Dream. He is a channel member as well. And hi, Bob. Happy holidays, he's saying. Who else do we have here? We have got Vita, channel member, and was a panel member last weekend. Thanks very much for being here as well. Moose is saying, rest in peace, Bob Reiner. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. He was a director. It's looking sketchy. I'm seeing some reports about himself and his wife and his son and stuff like that. Looking early reports. Like, I don't know how much fact is there, but I'm not going to comment on him. But he was a director, wasn't he? I remember I looked briefly earlier on, but I can't remember what did he direct. I knew the
It was a
movies
mixture
when I.
of different genres, wasn't it?
And Harry Met Sally. Didn't he do Stand
Yeah,
By Me as well or something? Was he something to
Yeah,
do with
he
that?
did The Princess Bride as well.
Wow, that's a big one. So it's Bob Reiner, is it? Did we have that?
Bob
Yeah,
Reiner.
Bob Reiner.
Bob
So
Reiner.
Spinal Tap 2, which I think is, I don't think that's not out yet, is it? Or did that come out already this year? I know Spinal Tap 1 was a lot older movie. I'm not sure he's the director on this, but he's some sort of a credit anyway. The Bucket List, that was with Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman. Trying to think. Stand By Me, yeah, you're right. Princess Bride, Spinal Tap, Misery, A Few Good Men. Man, there's some pretty big hitters there. A lot of movies. Yeah, huge movies. I didn't know he was actually responsible for directing, so...
and there goes Bob's questions.
Yes. I don't know, would Bob have gone straight to that? He might have given it a few weeks. Then again, maybe he did.
They sound a bit difficult to me. I like to keep them easy, you know that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure, Bob. Sure. I like Bob's questions because you feel if you get one right, you've just won the Olympics or something. Perfect timing, something to watch while I eat dinner. Good stuff. Enjoy your dinner. What are you having for dinner? Let us know. Dogito, who is a channel member. Who else do we have? We've got Juna. Thanks very much for being here. Hello there. Aha, Alan, the man himself. I was looking at you. I was admiring your pictures of that. I believe it's the Armored Batman 2.0. Mine has shipped. Very excited about that one. Mad considering I'm not a huge BVS fan, but you've heard the story before. I'm not going to bore you. We got Gio, the movie canon here. He would have been able to tell us all of Bob Reiner's movies right off the top of his head, I'd imagine. We got the Humble Collector UK, who's here every single week. Much appreciated. Of course, we got Jim Collector, channel member, panel member, wielder of the Blue Wrench. I'm looking forward to this one and talking about the biggest announcements. I think nearly the announcements this year was even more exciting than the releases, and the releases were good this year. We got Calvin, the low-key collector. Thank you very much for being here. Much appreciated, Calvin. Always a pleasure. Absolute gentleman. Met him in London. He's a good person. He's good people. Yeah, he's definitely someone I hope to meet again when he visits Ireland. Telling you, put it out there. Caffeinated comic fan. The stream's formatted for millennials and one for Gen Z. I don't know. I think I'm a millennial. I never really worked out all the maths on that. And because it's a range, I think you can fit into two things. Because I think, it's if you're born, some say you're born at this date to this date and all this, and then you could be actually in two different categories there. But just Keith Lee, thanks very much for that message you sent me the other day. Much appreciated, Keith Lee. And you were right as usual. I want to view it diagonally. You need to go to Diagon Alley. If you know, you know. Sorry, I'm watching the Harry Potter movies recently. Megan's a big fan. So a lot of talk about the format here, and I think we're kind of more or less. Eddie Rodriguez here. Thanks very much for being here. Got the good numbers here. 32 people just right out the start. Good stuff.
Wow.
Folks, I'm going to start off a bit unconventionally. My local cinema is very good for showing old movies. Pre-COVID, I really didn't remember any cinemas in Ireland going back to the well. Maybe some cinemas like the kind of specialist cinemas like the ones in Dublin, the Lighthouse, the Stella, every now and then put on a 20th anniversary of Jaws or whatever. If there was re-releases, fair enough, they would, re-release the movies. But in terms of just going, we're just going to show Back to the Future, we're going to show Top Gun, didn't really happen. But over the last few years, through various different cinemas in the area, actually most of them, the one that's 5 minutes down the road from me, I've got to see Batman 89, Batman 92, The Muppets Christmas Carol yesterday. Not a film I was dying to see in the cinema, but I mean, come on, very, very good. Top Gun, what other ones? There's a few older ones I'm going to miss now. The Dark Knight Trilogy a few times, but I saw them when they first came out. But I got to see Batman Returns on Saturday. And I'd seen 89 a few years ago in the cinema. Oh, sorry, the Terminator, the first Terminator movie. And yeah, Terminator, I never saw that in the cinema, and the local cinema put it on. So every now and then they'll do an 80s throwback where they'll show an 80s movie, a classic 80s movie, every weekend for they'll show one on the first weekend in September, another the second week. It's going to be like Back to the Future one weekend, the Terminator another weekend, Top Gun. Very, very cool. But this season for Christmas, they're going back to the well and they're showing classic Christmas movies. Now get this list, right? So over the next few weeks, last few weeks and this week, they've shown Love Actually, It's a Wonderful Life, The Muppets Christmas Carol, Batman Returns, Home Alone, and Die Hard. Like, very cool stuff. Like, and they're like €6, whereas a normal cinema ticket is probably twice that. Like, so got to see Batman Returns on Saturday, and I have to say, you know, when you have a really good watch, like you're just it's like when you select the right band or right album to listen to, and you're like, oh, this is exactly what I should. This is a good choice. Like, you know, when you have a really good listen to, like your favorite band's favorite album or something like that. Like, it was a really good watch. But what I noticed, like, all the wacky zaniness was amplified. Maybe that was just because I was really enjoying it, or maybe because it was in a cinema. But like, the inappropriate stuff in Batman Returns is so much funnier and obvious when you're sitting in a cinema where there's families. like, can you remember that movie and all the inappropriate stuff? Like the stuff that, say, Penguin says to Catwoman. No?
It's been a minute.
Okay.
Not really.
You should,
I take it you
over
mean the
Christmas, go
words
back and
in the
rewatch
right
it.
Choice. Yeah.
And imagine rewatching it with a family next to you who consisted of, like, grandparents, parents, and 2 young kids. it's
Back in the
just...
day, when they used to have dialogue in films that certain, like you say, certain generations picked up certain things, so everyone enjoyed the movie in a different way.
I even think this was even more on the nose. Like, the Penguin
okay.
is an absolute sleazy creep in it. He obviously looks obviously he looks repulsive, the way they have Danny DeVito done up with the bad teeth, and he's eating raw fish, and he's got the black kind of oil coming out of his mouth and stuff like that, and the dirty kind of onesies where he's a real creep. Like, he's supposed to be. He's a bad guy. And bad guys do and say bad things, but some of the stuff he says is so inappropriate. And I'm not like in any way like being a prude about it. I'm just saying that it's great to see, because he's a bad guy. You know what I mean? It's like, I wouldn't say any of these things, but it's like, he should be saying these things because he's a villain. He's a bad guy. He's inappropriate. Rewatch it again if you haven't done so over Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. Treat yourself and watch 89 and then watch 92 again. But man, they really do lean into it, and I was there for it. It was such a good watch. Really, really enjoyed it. What about you guys? Is there any movies that you've didn't get to see as kids, or maybe even like you saw when you were really young in the cinema and you'd love to go back and see them, or any movies that you've had the privilege of kind of getting back and seeing in the cinema that either you missed the first time around or they released them and you just really wanted to see it again and you got to?
I've never done this. I've always wanted to do a rewatch of a classic film in the cinema, but I've just never gotten around to it. But
let's say it's your birthday,
Star
Jim.
Wars.
Okay, so so the original trilogy, or
probably A New Hope. To be honest, I'd love to see that on the big screen. I think that would be quite nice. They're doing a re-showing of it soon as well.
That's going to happen.
Yeah,
and apparently,
so maybe that'll be it.
it's the original cut where Han shoots first. Apparently, for the 50th anniversary,
seen that
that'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
I don't think
What about you, Harrison? Any movie that like you would just love to go back and watch, or any movie that you have actually got the privilege of seeing in the cinema that you missed as a kid or whatever?
Yeah, I got to see Alien when Alien Covenant was coming out. They did a double bill, and they had Alien play first, and I went to see that, and that was amazing to see that at cinema. That's
on my list, man. I'm jealous that you got to see that. That and Aliens, very high up my list of movies I want to see in the cinema.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
That's a good one. That's a good one. What about yourself, Bob? Anything we went back and got to see, or anything you would?
I've not. Hopefully my mic's a little bit louder now. So, Keith was saying I was a bit quiet, so I've just swapped mics. Hopefully you guys can. Am I?
Very
That's
loud.
how I like it.
You're actually fine beforehand. I don't know. Maybe was he low? Was he low earlier on?
I'll speak more quietly.
What did you just do
quietly?
There? You're really loud now, man, to be honest. 1 second. Once I see you get the edit. You changed your mic completely, did you?
Yeah.
Okay,
I can go back if you want.
No, I see what the problem is. I had you doubled up there. Okay, talk away there. So if you answer the question, if you just answer the question,
so
and then I'll adjust.
I've been keeping an eye on. I'm thinking about joining the Everyman Cinema round our way, because they have one of these old movies sort of every week. If you like a member, you can go in on a Monday and take someone for free. And I'd love to see Jaws. I'd like to see Shawshank Redemption. I guess all my favourite films, really. How's that? Am I talking to myself, or is it everyone hearing me
No,
now?
it's
No, you sound grand.
you were
You
very
sound
loud at
great.
the start, but then I dropped it down. I had
Oh, I
your
can't hear
mic
you
doubled
guys.
up.
Why is that?
You can't hear me? Can't hear us? No? Okay, we're going to let Bob work that out and we'll get on to
So I
Phil.
can't
What about
hear you
yourself?
guys now.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. What about yourself, Phil?
No, like the other guys, I've never gone back and watched any of the classics. Obviously, I've seen the news of Star Wars being released. Is it
Oh,
26
That's
or
weird, I can't
27? I
hear
can't
you.
remember. Whenever that movie
I'd say,
is, I will
Bob, maybe
go back.
plug it out and plug it back in again. I don't know. Phil, continue on there, Phil.
Yeah, I was just saying that I'm looking forward to seeing A New Hope. Whether it's, I can't remember whether it was 2026 or 27, but whenever it is, yeah, I'll be picking that up. But outside of that, no, I've never gone back and watched. I think our cinema did the Dark Knight trilogy possibly back in the summer. I just didn't get the opportunity to go and see them. But yeah,
Yeah, so it's definitely something to keep an eye out. I don't know what it. I think maybe it was post-COVID. They I know, say post-COVID, during COVID when cinemas did start to reopen. Nothing was being made, so they were shown. I know I remember seeing the Dark Knight trilogy again because I saw them all when they first came out and get to see them again. But it definitely has become more popular now. A thing to do, like the 80s month, 90s month, classic Valentine's Day or whatever.
what are the crowds like in the Shane? Is it quiet or is it quite busy?
You'd be surprised. Like when I went to book the tickets at Pat and Return, it was just me and someone else. But when I got in there, then it was about like they obviously put it on a small screen, so like it might have like maybe it might have 40 seats in it. It's the smallest, because they have to, supply and demand or whatever. But I'd say Muppets Christmas Carol yesterday, because I went with Megan, she really wanted to see it. That was like I'd say 80% full, and then Saturday was probably more, I'd say 50% full. But I mean, Home Alone, we're going to see Home Alone next weekend. You'd imagine that'd be pretty full. Like, it's.
I think it's
Screams
quite a good
4,
idea,
yeah.
isn't it? Because I mean,
Great
particularly when you got kids growing up this time of year, I'd love to drag Isaac along to go and watch, whether it's The Grinch or Home Alone or even A New Hope when it comes back out. So
That's how you'll get him. That's how you'll get him.
is.
Yeah, that's how you get him.
He's aware. He's aware already.
Yeah. Any luck, Bob?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
You can hear us now? Good stuff.
Yeah,
And
loud
your
and clear.
volume seems
How's my volume?
quite good. Yeah, it's fine. So like you were saying, you
Thank
wanted
you.
to join, what's it, the Everyman Cinema? What exactly is that?
Yeah. So Everyman's like a chain of cinemas. They kind of buy up all the old bingo halls and stuff like that, and then they make it's about 17 quid each, but you get food, you can take wine and beer, you can order wine and beer, and you can sit in a sofa or in armchairs in the slightly smaller screens, and you can get food brought to your seats. You can have a drink in the little bar just before you go in. Yeah, it's good, and there's one in Salisbury now, so that's handy for me.
Maybe so. I'm sorry, I'm just, I was kind of I've listened to you and I was responding to, someone was saying they can't see Jose, but maybe he's in the other stream, so yeah, I suppose there's just two going on now. I managed to watch the original Matrix, Interstellar and Shawshank in the local cinema. I want to watch the first Jurassic Park and Terminator 2 in the cinema since I was too young. Yeah, I've seen Terminator 1. I was actually in that cinema local a few weeks ago. But yeah, Terminator 2 would be on my list. I saw Jurassic Park when it came out in the cinema, and the other... Yeah, I saw Matrix and Interstellar the first time around, so happy days. But yeah, they're all ones I'd gladly go see again. Who else we got?
On that note there, Shane, it's regarding the comments. You can see certain comments on, depending on which one you've logged into. So you can't see all comments like you normally would.
I gotta say, I don't like this. I don't like the two streams bullshit. Like, it's like, can you not just like have one stream and then, I don't know, whatever, when you click onto it, the phone just knows to whether you want to watch it vertical. And also,
That
like,
would make more sense.
you log into your home screen, like, and I'm like, which one am I going to click into here? And there's no, like, obvious, this is the vertical stream, this is the horizontal stream. YouTube are doing some stupid things. Some just dumbass stuff that they're doing lately. Is like, get your shit together, YouTube. So yeah, I don't like it, and I've seen other people complain about it as well. I think I might just go back to the horizontal. Like, we'll see how it goes. But all right, folks, look, we'll get a topic going. So let's have a look at what we have lined up. We're gonna let's go from the top down there. Harrison, take it away there. What would you like to discuss?
Ooh, Predator.
Cool. Yeah, we'll go straight into it. So we'll get that
good
lined up
choice.
there. Do we have? Come on. Just anyone on the stream have the feral? I have the feral. Just in case anyone's watching, don't know what that is. That's not a condition or disease. It's just we don't have rabies.
I don't know. You can have both.
Yeah. So I have the feral predator, the non-battle damage version. I think you do too, Harrison. Would that be correct?
Yeah, I have the first one.
And Bob, did you have it as well?
No, I was nearly persuaded when we talked about it that night. But I've got to focus, Jay. Got to focus.
Oh, a man after my own heart. So it's myself and Harrison. Jim, you're kind of, would you be kind of tempted? You saw it in Hong Kong. I know Vita was very impressed when she saw the non-battle damage version in Hong Kong.
To be fair, I was always tempted by the original. I just never quite, went for it. Just because I'm holding out for a Jungle Hunter, and there's so much coming out these days. I thought I could skip it. When it was first announced, it had more joints, and then they obviously changed that. So, and by that point, I was like, oh, I've missed that bit now. And to be honest, this one is tempting, but I just don't like the blood on his body. There's something about it doesn't sit right with me. I don't know what it is.
Is it maybe you don't think it translates well from live action to figure form?
Can you zoom in where the cuts are?
I'll tell you one thing. He has shown that tree who's boss. Look at him. That tree doesn't stand a chance.
Redfield.
Yeah, he's going nuts.
But, like, where the blood is there actual damage to the skin there? Because from far away, it just looks like he's got splashes of green paint on him.
I think
that's all
that's
it kind of looks like.
Yeah, I don't think there's any
That's the problem.
chunk taken out of him.
Yeah, I think that's where it doesn't translate as well. But
Wait,
I do like the
is
cut of arm.
is there a slash there?
Maybe.
Is that a slash?
Yeah, it doesn't really align with the blood, though, does it?
Then it should be like a vertical line down if the blood's up and down. I don't know.
Maybe he was moving downwards at the time and the blood was pushed upwards.
I'm not a blood spatter analyst, so I
don't
know why I'm throwing that in there.
You need to do a forensic science degree to work that one out. I get what you're saying. Like,
watch more Dexter.
Yeah, or that. I get what you're saying. I tell you, I do kind of like. I always thought, okay, the blood was kind of a bit outrageous in even the original one. It was like, oh, hey, he's an alien. How can we make him seem more alien? We can't do the acid for blood thing. Bloody Ridley's already done that. We'll make it luminous green. Do you know what I mean? So it's you're just trying to pick out something that would, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. It's like they just look like they splashed a bit of blood on it, a bit of like green paint in it or whatever. But they kind of just in parts of the movie that would have that too. Only it would be kind of runnier, like But
yeah, I like the
arm. Maybe they could have done a better job.
That looks good.
Pardon? You like the arm in the tree?
Severed arm in the tree. I think that's a nice way to implement that into the display base. I think that was a good little creative point for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think. Do you know what?
When's this out?
That's a good point. This should be out this month, but I think it's actually Q3 2027.
I remember when we talked about the original one. I remember saying I wish it had some blood on it, and so this should have answered all my dreams. But I'm
a lot of people.
I want to. I think see it. Yeah, I think once I like to see some of the early reviews, and that'll tell us, I think, how it looks for sure in hand.
I think the reception to the regular version, the clean version, has been overwhelmingly positive. You know, not everyone liked it, but I think in general, like, you know, the way some figures are just like W's and some are like kind of community L's. I think in general it was a community W. I know people had their gripes with the joints, and I think maybe the feet. Yeah, in fairness, like the feet, there could have been a bit more separation in the different claws on the feet. I have to say that's probably my biggest gripe with it. But like the positives outweigh the negative. I think in general the perception has been good. You know, it's a big weighty figure. They've done a great job with the kind of the different the dreadlocks. They've done a great job of hiding the little the little power plug there for the it's like literally looks like one of the dreadlocks, and you plug into the backpack on its back. They did a good job on the seamless torso. Comes with a bunch of accessories. Nice way you can peg the arrows into his back or into the diorama display base. But yeah, I get the diorama display base. It has that problem like a lot of their diorama display base has. It could be a bit, it has a lot of detail but not enough place to stand, and I think the tree here will even limit it a bit further. And then the feet, and then, you know, the seam line on the mandibles and stuff. But in general, I think it's a very intimidating figure. And I think if you were sitting there and you're like, I missed out on the first one and I saw how good it came out, this is a win for you. It's a bit lazy.
Shane,
but
can you put the arrows in the back of the original one? Is that a similar?
Yeah, you can stick them into various different places on the log, because it doesn't come with the original one. Doesn't come with the vertical tree. The original one doesn't come with obviously the battle damage with a separated cut off arm, severed arm.
Yeah.
But it does come with the log and the tomahawk axe and 2 arrows, which you can stick into different parts on the base, or, you know, parts of his backpack or in his joints or something like that. Like, I mean, if I was sitting here and I'd be like, I missed out on that, and to be honest, I'd still probably, if the clean one was the one I wanted, I'd probably just go and track that one down anyway. You can get all this stuff. Like, the whole missed out thing is, I think I feel that's more for Americans who only buy from Sideshow.
Yes.
I think that's what it is. Like, you know, it's like, I missed out on this. No, you didn't. Like, it's still available on, you can get it in Hong Kong, you can get it on eBay. But people, I get it. People want the peace of mind if you're living in the States of buying from Sideshow, because they do excellent customer service. Like, I bought from them before and even sorted me out when there was things wrong. But I personally still think I'd go back and get the one that I actually want. Maybe you have to pay a bit more, a bit of a premium. But if you like battle damage and you like the movie and you missed out on the first one, and like, I don't think the battle damage or the paint, I get Jim's point, but I don't think it would be enough to put me off if I really wanted this, you know. Harrison, I know you have thoughts. That looks cool there. See, I think here the splash of green works. Even a simple pose like that, and the light up targeting system, and the mask is just, every time I look at the mask, it really grows on me. But Harrison, what do you think?
I think it's both lazy and good that they did it. I think it's good for the people that did pass on the first one. But I think if they were going to do this, I think they should have just taken a little bit of extra time to change a few things. For them, maybe I then would have wanted to upgrade. So if he made seamless arms, just like Deck, the cloth on his sort of skirt part, you could have actually made more fabric. Just like little pieces. If you're going to go back to it, for, oh, well, we didn't do this right the first time, we could make this one better. But just like everybody else has said, you need to make Naru first. And I think if you made Naru first, then this would sell. And I think that's what a lot of people were still waiting on with the first release. If they want Naru to go with it, so
I heard you say that on Gio's stream. I was watching on the replay, and I couldn't agree more. If they dropped a Naru now, people who were kind of just maybe kind of on the fence about, like, for a 50-50 on a knife edge about going back and picking up the clean, and this thing didn't exist, and then Naru come out to be like, oh, now there's something to pair it with as well, that would probably boost the desirability of the clean version, the aftermarket, and then a few weeks later drop this and people are like, oh, I can get this, you know. Exactly. I think you're right. Do you think maybe it's a possibility now?
I think, well, I was just about to say, just like what happened with Chewie when they announced Han. No, sort of Chewie just sold out almost immediately after that.
How good is this pose? Sorry, Harrison. How good is this pose?
Very good.
I-
But the hair
I
can't
love
go
this.
like that.
Yeah, no, it can't. I don't know how
Unless it's
they've done
wired
that.
now.
Maybe they have
Threads.
a really strong, like, wind machine just is right. Tell you one thing, the tree in the background, I kind of want that tree. You know, kind of want that tree.
I do like this.
Are the dreads heatable? Heatable, is that the right word? Because I know with
Yeah,
some
you
people,
could
when they
do
have
it.
things like this, you can
You could
heat
do
and
it.
kind of hold them
I
in place
don't
while
think-
they cool. I don't know.
I don't
You
think you
that's
get
just
this
manipulated?
effect.
No,
I think
don't
that's
you
manipulated.
get them to go out like that. They're not
Yeah.
like
Right.
they're
I
strong.
wouldn't be
That
surprised if
does
they
look
had
cool, doesn't it?
something underneath this propping it up and then they photoshopped it out. I don't know how they did that.
But yeah,
I
it
think
does look
curving
very good.
underneath as well.
Like the knee
And-
there,
and
you could have done it seamless, and then you wouldn't have a knee joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's knee joints. They're not the worst I've seen, but they're not the prettiest.
No,
Even
Yeah,
if you'd
it's-
made the joint below the knee, it might have worked better.
And
I
the
think
pose
that
there is
looks
kind of
nice.
highlighting the knee joint.
Yeah. It's right front and
He is
center.
It's still a
kicking
great
that
piece.
tree's ass.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm happy for people that did pass and now want it, especially like maybe you've gone to see Badlands and gone, actually, you know what, I really like that feral predator, and now you've got a chance to get it. So
Still haven't seen that.
Can I ask
I
another
need to
question?
Get around to that.
I think the answer to this is yes, but there's two. You get this with swap outable arms, I'm presuming. So
I
you
would
can have a full
imagine-
whole arm.
Yeah, I'd imagine it just be pop
Yeah.
out. You'd have to pop out the right arm, wouldn't you? The regular and then the severed
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. So
Do you know what's
top out at the
cool about
shoulder.
this? I love figures that come with a lot of accessories, that you can pose with a lot of accessories, but not make it look like you're trying to pose it with a lot of accessories. Like here, like it makes sense that this guy's okay. You have the base and you have the tree incorporated. You got the severed hand stuck in the trees after getting his arm cut off. You get the tomahawk buried in the log. You have him holding with the remaining arm. You have him holding like the shield is going to be attached to his gauntlet, but you can have him holding the spear. And then it makes sense. You see, he has this like spear shooter, the dart shooter that the targeting systems uses. It's magnetically attached to his back, and because he's battle damage, it makes sense that he would have 2 arrows stuck in his back. I'd slap the mask on him there. Well, yeah, I really like the biomass look, but
if you look
And
at
are
the
those-
X as well, they've added the rope to it this time.
oh, they have, yeah,
Wow.
feckers. Yeah,
I don't know if that
catch,
means like showing that maybe they are doing Naru and they're sort of getting everything ready to release her.
Would you get Naru?
I would, as long as
Harrison
it's
would.
not an exclusive. But I would. That would be a dopo straight away for me.
I
Did NECA
think
do
I
this?
would. Say again?
Did NECA do this?
I think they did.
Feral Predator, but they didn't do a narrow either, did they?
I
No, I don't
again on
think so.
Geo's stream it said that there was someone was looking it up saying that there wasn't they couldn't
Any
find
figures of
anyone
that.
who did it. So maybe she's not licensed, you know? So
Yeah,
like
that's the only thing I think.
it's such a good figure, the clean version, that I can't say this is a bad figure because it's essentially the same with a bit of luminous green on it. And it comes with a few extra pieces, so I think it's a win for anyone who wants this. And maybe Naru is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have like. I don't go out of my way to collect female characters. I don't feel the need that like, oh, for representation, I need a female character, or people might think I'm a sexist. I think that's such bullshit. I kind of pick strong female characters that I like because I remember like when I was watching say the Terminator or Alien or Aliens when I was a kid, it was never like, oh my god, she's so cool for a girl. It was just like, she's cool. It like didn't matter because she's such a well written character. It wasn't like she was a strong female character. It's like, no, she's just a strong character, well written, great dialogue, well acted, great action, you know. No, I'm not comparing Sarah Connor to Naru. I don't think Naru is on the same level personally, but I do really like Prey, and it would be a character I consider getting. It might be a topo, but I would I would consider it.
Would you display this with mask on or mask off?
Well, I won't be picking this up.
Isn't it?
I won't be picking this up.
But
to
would
be
you?
honest,
What would you? What would you do?
honestly, Bob, like when I flick back through this, that photo that we were talking about with that is still that
Yeah.
or that is this is so simple, but
shame
it
not
just
to use
looks
it.
so
Yeah.
good.
I feel like if you're getting this
yeah.
one though, you should go full on battle damage end scene, because that is when it's the end scene. So I feel like you'd have to go mask off, arm cut off.
Yeah.
That's
what I wondered.
the end. Yeah, I feel like if
That's
you're
how it
going
was
to get
on
this
screen.
one, yeah,
I wouldn't. I get what you're saying, but like, because that's the way it was in a movie. But even when I pose my figures, sometimes I do things that are just not screen accurate, but I don't care. Like, as in, like,
because they look
I have
cool.
sometimes I have Vader standing up, the Return of the Jedi Vader, and he has the Sebastian Shaw head sculpt because it's so good, looking off to the side, and you know he has the Neo LED blade. It never happened because he was on his arse, but like it just looks so good, like, you know. So I wouldn't be restricted to that. I would just kind of, like, I think even him standing straight up and down just looks so good, and I think the green really adds to it. But I get what you're saying. Like, if you want to go, especially if you have Naru and you want to go full, it would make sense that you pose it with the mask off.
yeah.
and
Maybe
incorporate
if you've already got the feral, and then you want to get a second one, and then you've got that choice. Then don't you have the end scene.
Yeah.
It's nice to change them over every month or so as well, anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say again there,
100%.
Bob? What was that?
I'm just saying it's nice to, like Jim's just been doing, it's just nice to change a few things around every now and again, you know, mask on for a month, mask off for a month, different pose. That's the joy of having Hot Toys, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think so, Moose. Like, I just Googled her here. She's well covered up. I mean, you can see her arms, but she's wearing like she's not showing any midriff or cleavage or anything. She's pretty much covered up. It's just her arms. Like, so I don't think that would be an issue. Like, it's not as if it's a Return the Jedi Leia or anything like that, because like that's never happening. And if it does, I will drink a beer live. Okay. So anyone want to comment on this? Phil, anyone else want to comment on this? Anyone interested in this? I'm happy enough with the clean. I don't feel the need to go out and get this. Anyone?
Yeah, no,
I want one day, but I'm not sure which one. So
Now, when you say one, do you mean one predator or one feral predator specifically?
one feral predator,
Ah, okay. You got the
because
feral
I've
man.
seen it on your guys and other people's displays, and I just think the height of it and the presence is
It commands attention. Yeah, it does command attention. Phil, any thoughts? Feral Phil?
Feral Phil.
Feral Phil.
that could stick.
Yeah.
Like,
It's spelled PHERAL.
some
feral Phil.
people would probably consider me to be quite feral, but
Four of them are on this panel.
yeah,
Go on.
true enough. Like Jim said, it does look a bit too much like paint splatter rather than blood, although I do like the effect on the cut off arm. I won't be picking this up because I've got the Jungle Hunter on pre-orders, but I still think it looks really good. It's an amazing looking figure.
Excellent stuff. Okay, thanks, folks. Yeah, look, it's such a good figure that I get it. I think Jim summed it up. It's lazy, but it's still bloody good. Folks, I'm going to do this housekeeping here. So we're at 5,433 subscribers. Much appreciated. I say it every week, but it's baffling. I didn't think I'd ever get past 100 or 1,000. So it is greatly appreciated. So thank you to anyone ever taking the time to watch any of the videos, like any video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, come on the show, become a channel member, all that stuff. Of course, the link to become a channel member, no obligation, but it is greatly appreciated, is the pinned comment as usual. So if you want to follow me over on Instagram, it's at 16figurefocus. I put up some figure photography, different reels, and I use it to promote the channel, pre-order previews, reviews, unboxings, the Hope Show, and all of that. So please go over to at 16figurefocus and click that follow button. It is greatly appreciated. Shout out to the channel members. We've got two tiers, the Troopers and the Commanders. So shout out to Keith Lee, Demo Doom, Collectors of the Universe, 16 Mike, Viking Collectibles, Positive Fandom, Yomo, Shiny, The Ben Thomas Show, Dogito, Her Geeky Side, that's Vita, aka Her Geeky Side, Figurecraft, 16 Shooter Figures and Fandom, Howard Potts, Ancient Silver Fox, Brian Wong, Jim Collector, Lancelot's Nerd Corner, Mike L, and Ryan Smith. Now we also have to acknowledge and shout out to commanders who get their YouTube username displayed at the end of all the content like this. And of course, we just have to shout out Shiny. Okay, so as usual, folks, super chats, super thanks, super all those things, greatly appreciated. And it's humbling when I get them, and I do appreciate them, and it goes back into the channel, whether that's buying new figures or upgrading lighting equipment, whatever. It is greatly appreciated. There's no obligation. However, I don't usually ask for super chats for 11 months of the year because I just don't. But in December's different because every year for the last few years, all the revenue of YouTube for December, and again, if you're on YouTube, you know the YouTube month literally starts on the 1st of every month, and the revenue, for example, from any existing memberships, troopers or commanders, any super thanks, super chats, or any ad revenue, which is not that much, gets added up and you get paid out in January. So for the last, it's the third year I think I've doing this. At the end of the month, I add up all the cash, and then in January it gets donated to CHI Children's Health Ireland. They are a charity who basically help to raise money for sick children so they can get life-saving operations. So last year we got €350. We raised €350 last year. I think the year before that was around 200, 250. This year our target is 400. We got to get to the top of the Nakatomi Plaza. We need €400 to get there so we can donate this money to charity. So whether you become a channel member or you drop a super chat or anything like that, it'll all be added up. It's going to go to a good cause, every last bit of it. We are currently at €135.26. It is December 15th. We're kind of halfway there. Hopefully we can hit that target, but if you do super chat, that's what's going to, and it's greatly appreciated. Shout out to the people who donated last week. All right, so we're back. Bob.
Snap.
Okay, straight in. I, as usual, like to keep things current. So this week I messaged you on the private chat and I said, what are your top 5, in no particular order, what are 5 exciting announcements that went up for pre-order in the 6-scale world this year? So I have taken some of the more popular ones and pitted them against each other. You can only own one, the Big Chap 2.0 or the Jungle Hunter 2.0. Harrison, I know you're shaking your head there. I love you, buddy, but this has to be done.
I don't like this one.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. I don't like it either. I don't know what I'm going to pick. And I have a few hours to think about it.
I don't know. Alien.
Quickfire
Snap
response.
Predator. Yeah, Snap
Nice.
Predator, keep Alien.
I'm going to agree with Harrison. If I could only own one, I prefer Alien and Aliens over Predator and Prey. It sickens me, but I have to. The Big Chap.
That's probably the
since I
worst
started
one.
collecting. It's a tough one. I'm going to get rid of Jungle Hunter 2.0, and the Big Chap would be coming home. Not an easy choice. Bob.
Yeah, I'm going to snap the Predator, keep the Alien, because it's a better movie. Better figure, better everything.
You keep say again. You snap the Alien, keep the Predator.
No, other way around.
All right, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were trying to argue that Predator was a better movie than Alien. And
No.
oh man, yeah. Because God, that'd be an argument.
That'd be a hot take.
Phil.
You'd be taking my spot, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hot take, Bob.
So my hot take is I will snap the Alien, keep the Predator, because if I was desperate, I would get the Romulus Scorched version if I had to.
That's a fair point.
I prefer the Jungle Hunter Predator. I'm not saying the
That's a
movie's
fair
better,
point.
but I prefer the figure.
And you could always play the game. You could be like, okay, like if they're doing Alien, they might do Aliens, they might do an Alien Queen, they might do a Warrior Alien, and I would agree, I prefer the Alien Warrior design over Big Chap, but like, okay, if that's coming out, I'm getting that too, and I'm not going to get a whole litter of them like Mike L, shout out to Mike L, but so you'd snap Jungle Hunter. Are we going for a clean sweep here, Jim?
No, sorry, Shane. I snapped the Alien. I keep the.
Oh, sorry, you did, yeah, but okay, right, but you think Alien's a better movie, but you snapped Big Chap to keep the Romulus. Sorry, my apologies. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat and as well. Sorry, Jim. Sorry, Feral Phil. Now, Jim.
A 1/6 scale Big Chap has been on my most wanted list since I started this whole hobby, so I'm definitely snapping the Jungle Hunter and keeping the Alien. Easy choice.
Okay, so I get rid of the Jungle Hunter 2.0. Not an easy choice for me, but I'd have to keep the Big Chap there as well. And I presume you know why I picked these as well, considering the lists and stuff. Okay, so I'll start with you, Jim. Work from the bottom up.
Okay, I'm going to snap Han Solo because I don't really collect original trilogy, and I'll get the endoskeleton.
There are words you don't hear too much on this stream, that you don't collect original trilogy, but I love the I love the just you know what, my opinion on this will probably irritate people too, Jim, but
I can imagine.
Yeah,
I already know what one.
Yeah, Phil.
Obviously, I do collect original trilogy, so unfortunately, I'm gonna snap the endoskeleton and keep Han.
Asshole. Oh, sorry, I thought I was on mute.
It was fun then.
Bob.
I'm going to snap Han and keep the endoskeleton because I've got my Return of the Jedi Han and he'll do for me.
Fair. Harrison?
I wouldn't get either of these, so but I would keep Han.
Do you not like Terminator 2 or Empire Strikes Back? I'm just wondering why you wouldn't get either of them.
I like them. I don't think they're ones I would collect from. There's never been one I've need a representation of. But yeah, keep Han, snap the endoskeleton because INART's going to do one anyway, so I'll get that one.
Oh, good. I like just these two are 2 out of the 5 that are on my most exciting announcements of 2025. So I tried to make this hard for me as well. But you know what I'm going to snap, folks. Phil, what am I going to snap?
Bye, Han.
Yeah, I have to, like, it's Terminator. I've said it before and I'd say it again. And then this breaks people's hearts. Given the choice, I would snap the original trilogy and keep Terminator 1 and 2. Those movies mean more to me than original trilogy does. And I'm a big original trilogies fan, but like, it's just, those 2 movies just, yeah. And I'd argue Terminator 2 is a better movie than Empire Strikes Back, but I don't know.
It's a whole new show, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get abuse now. I gotta get my keywords blocked out now. So so if we just go back to this, look, the 2 of these are fantastic. I'm really excited. They're 2 out of the 5 that I was really excited about, but I've been waiting for that T800 for the longest of the longest time, so I'd have to snap Han Solo here. Has everyone gone on this one? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
This one was a difficult one. Well, probably for other people, not for me. Harrison.
I would actually snap Leia on this one and keep Catwoman. I think that Catwoman's turned out really, really good.
I would do the same, simply because I'm waiting for that A New Hope white dress, bagels, classic movie icon blaster look. That's going to happen. It is going to happen. We all know it's going to happen. Separate rolling eyeballs features. Maybe it's artisan. Maybe it's not. I don't think it needs to be artisan personally. But yeah, I would snap the Leia here and keep the INART Catwoman. Bob?
Yeah, this is tougher for me than I first thought when they popped up. That figure on the right is growing on me. Even though, yeah, I want the other layers, to be fair. But that Catwoman is also awesome. So I'm going to snap Catwoman. Yeah, I'm going to snap Catwoman solid.
Okay. And then down to Feral Phil.
I think
the way he just answers.
The feral cat is the one I would snap. Clearly, in my opinion, the better of the 2 figures, but again, I'm an original trilogy guy, so snap Catwoman, keep Leia.
Okay. And finally, last but not least, Jim.
Yeah, I don't really have any interest in either of these as a figure in terms of like buying it, but I think I would have to snap Leia and keep Catwoman just for the artistry of that INART figure.
Good stuff. Thanks very much, folks. We just have to acknowledge the chat have got extremely generous, so the snap is finished. We will return to the show momentarily. Yeah, just have to acknowledge there's some extremely generous and kind people in the chat who are donating money for charity. If you haven't just if you weren't here last week or you've just joined us there, all the revenue from the channel in the month of December is going to be added up in January and donated to CHI Ireland. That's Children's Health Ireland charity foundation that basically raise money for sick kids to give them life-saving operations. So we do this every year in December. So for a good cause, it's not for me, and much appreciated, folks. So just shout out to some people who have very generous super chats so far.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
I could play that last sound, may as well be a song, that last song, sound on repeat. Okay, so there's quite a few, folks, so which is great to see. So thank you very much to channel member, panel member, wielder of said blue wrench, Vita's better half, Jim Collector for the £2 super chat, much appreciated, and Jim actually donated last week as well, so much appreciated for that as well. Then we got, of course, Paul, aka Boba Fettuccini, for the younglings, $20 super chat. Thank you very much, much appreciated to you, and again for a good cause. I love the way you're speaking my language now. Yippee ki So Dogito, who's also a channel member, has donated $20 super chat. Thank you very much. All going for a good cause. Wow, man. Ryan, aka Broke My Strings. That's his handle, but his username is, or that's his handle, but his actual name is Respect the Lore. So recently went to a gig in Dublin with this guy, went to see Nine Inch Nails over the summer, and went to see drawing a blank now, Bad Omens there a few weeks ago. Good time. So that is extremely generous, a £30 super chat from Ryan. Thank you very much. It's going for a very, very good cause. And then we have Shiny Executive Order £6.66. Nice. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. And again, going to a good cause. Thank you very much. Extremely generous, folks. And we're going to get back to the show now. Actually, sorry, I missed one down below. So this one, okay, look, well, if it's Ash Chase, we have to do this one, don't we?
Let's fucking go.
Because he is a diehard Wolverine fan. Do we have it? It's a $20. I think that's 20 Australian dollars for the kiddos. Thank you very much, Ash. Much appreciated. Extremely generous and grateful. Look at all these super chats. Feels like Peter Stringfellow's men's club with all this money flying about. I'd say about 4 people actually are old enough to remember what that is. Thank you very much. Yeah, good point, Ian. All right. So, Jim, what direction are we going to take the show in? I'll give you your options.
Let's do Supergirl.
Supergirl. Okay.
Do you want to rephrase that, Jim?
I don't think he does. Yeah, he's right off the mark there. Okay, folks, I am let's be very, very careful here now with this. I am putting a poll in the live stream live chat. I'm doing it in the horizontal one. I don't know will it appear in the vertical one at all. So I'm going to add a poll there. It's going to be really simple. So, did you like the Supergirl trailer? Really simple. And we don't want people sitting on the fence. So we're going to write yes. I'm going to write no. There's a poll there, folks. So did you like the Superman trailer? Did it get you hyped for Supergirl?
Where's the maybe?
Well, take it away there.
Oh, for me?
No, you picked it.
I did, yeah, sorry. the film doesn't look bad per se, but when myself and Vita, I can't speak today. We sat down and watched it together, and we both kind of had the same response of kind of like, afterwards. Nothing on it was like, oh, this looks like it's going to be a bad film. It was just like, okay, there it is. Like, I'm not going to rush to the cinema to see this, maybe. Probably because it is just Guardians of the Galaxy again, which is, one of James Gunn's issues at the moment, is he just kind of rehashes that same formula for a lot of his films, and I think that's starting to wear thin with people quite quickly, and I think that's going to be another issue with Supergirl. I've seen a lot of positive takes on how it's a good representation of her in the comics. Now, I haven't read the comics, that specific storyline at least, or any of them. But
that
for
comic,
me, it just looked...
So, do you know, Jim, that comic that it's based on? I was under the impression that it was this like classic classic Supergirl comic that was like widely regarded, like, that had been out for like, a few decades or at least a few years.
Yeah.
It came out in 2022, written by a guy called Tom King, King, I believe, and I think he actually works for DC now as well. So might have a bit of pull. I haven't read it. I don't know if it's good or bad.
Possibly.
I also was reading about it, and he apparently, compared to other Supergirl comics, it didn't sell that well. Like, initially it did okay, but not compared to other ones. So there's that anyway. I would like to read it, but go on, continue on.
Yeah, I think that's about it for now. And this is coming from someone that likes the James Gunn Superman. I enjoy that film. I've seen it twice now. I liked it both times. I would happily watch it again. And I was hoping to be excited. Now, I don't know if this is just the film or if it's just general burnout of... Well, not burnout, but I'm just... Superhero films aren't as exciting as they are back when Marvel was in its heyday. And they're keeping you on edge from film to film.
Because they're not as good as they are.
It's true, but none of them have that good underlying story of what's going to happen next. There isn't that excitement just yet, and I think that's something that just those films in general are suffering from. But for the most part, it looks like it will be a solid film. I just don't think it will be something that will be incredible. But we'll see. I mean, Millie Alcock's pretty good. She's been great in, obviously, Game of Thrones spin-off, and she was good in this Netflix show as well that me and Vita watched. She was pretty decent in that. So, yeah, we'll see.
Anyone else want to do a take on Supergirl?
No, I watched the trailer once. Yeah, you just get Guardians of the Galaxy vibes from it. It was okay, but it's probably one I'll just wait for streaming, and I can't imagine me rushing out to the cinema to go and watch it. But
that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, I mean, who's rushing out to see this? Like,
not many.
Who like, okay, I'll give you let's have a talking point. It's Supergirl. Are girls rushing out to see this movie? Are women rushing out to see this movie, going for brunch together, organizing girl dates, going to see Supergirl? Do women actually care?
No.
I don't know one woman. I have never met one woman in my entire life, girl or woman, who's like all about Supergirl. I've met like women. I have like say friends, relatives, people I used to work with, whatever, who are like into movies, and they're like, diehard Star Wars fans or MCU fans, and like they have their favorite characters. But like, I can't think of a single woman that I've met who's like, oh, I'm a diehard Supergirl fan.
No.
Who are they making this movie for?
Agreed.
Like, is Supergirl a character that's strong enough to carry an entire movie? Because I watched The Flash. I didn't think it was a good movie. I liked the Keaton parts, and I thought Sasha Kaye did a good job. She was one of the positive parts of that dying DCU. But what's really weird about DC now is, like, I know, like, I know Harrison's a diehard. Would it be fair to say you're a big DCU guy?
Yeah.
And so Jim, you're pretty into the DCU.
Yeah, I like both.
Yeah.
So far. Yeah.
And like, my stance on it. Man of Steel, I loved. BVS, parts of it I enjoy, but I overall I don't think it's a particularly good film. I don't have any time for the Justice League or the Suicide Squad or whatever. But like they came out and they're like, oh man, Marvel's doing really well. Yeah, we should probably do the whole same thing, and they rushed it. They start off with Man of Steel. I would have loved to see a Man of Steel too. I think I would have been a bit more on board with Ben Affleck's Batman if they give us a solo movie, and then maybe do a Wonder Woman movie, maybe even a Flash movie. Who knows? Maybe even a Cyborg movie. Lay the foundations before you. But they started with the attic and it came crumbling down. Now you've got James Gunn, first movie, Superman. Fair enough. Him and Batman, probably the biggest DC, characters out there. Yeah, makes sense. The next logical move would be to make some sort of a Batman movie, or maybe a Green Lantern movie or a Wonder Woman or something like that. But then they go into like Peacemaker season 2 and then into Supergirl. Like, I just don't see this happening. I watched the trailer and like, I'm going to use this analogy. You've been warned. Someone once asked me before, years ago, we were having a conversation and this person came up and they started talking to us. And it was so obvious. The person walked away and the person came up talking to us, I had no time for. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't rude, didn't say much. And then the person just said to me, man, it was very obvious that you don't like that person. And I had my reasons. And the way I described it was, there's people that I love and I care for and I give the utmost respect to. And then there's people that I actually hate. And then there's people like that person who just walked away that they're not even worth the energy of me actively disliking. They're literally not even on the totem pole yet. And that's how I feel about this trailer. It's not something I love. It's not something I hate. I'm just like, this does nothing for me. It did look, if you popped it into the MCU and called it Guardians of the Galaxy, it wouldn't be out of place. And the ironic thing is, like, James Gunn isn't directing this. He's not, he didn't write it, I believe, but it had the hallmarks. You have like Star-Lord's duster. You have Star-Lord's exact same orange foam headphones. Yeah. You have like the kind of the Blondie song, which is very much, hey, I like music. Like it's very much like, okay, James Gunn's still the boss, and obviously the person who he's overseeing things, so he wants control. So it does look like a Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think Crypto taking a leak on Superman, it's not a good look. I don't know. What do you think about that part of the trailer? Like,
I don't find that sort of humor funny.
I do.
As in Crypto taking a leak on Superman in general, or just the whole wackiness of it, or
yeah, I just don't find, like, when that opened with that, I was just like, instantly I was like, I'm not gonna like this. It's just not for me.
Why? Like, what can I? Sorry, I'm not sure you have your reasons, but if you don't mind, I just want to like peel it back a bit. Like, why exactly don't you like that? And this is me personally, I don't like silly humor like that personally. I don't like I'm trying to think of comparisons as well. Like, again, with his Peacemaker, some of the jokes they make in that, they're just not funny to me. They're quite vulgar at times, and I just don't. They're just not things I find funny. I didn't find like Crypto playing on Superman. It's just not funny to me. I prefer smart comedy personally. Yeah, I think certain things, like, I get what you mean. The Peacemaker season 2, there was a few humors I was like, is this written specifically for 14-year-old boys? I can't tell. I just didn't find it. It didn't. That's what I think it is.
It seems to be just sort of aiming at the younger audience, which obviously that is what sells. Like, it will sell the tickets in cinemas. It's going for the younger audience, going for the kids, people taking their kids to go see things. But I just don't think that it's needed almost in those sort of films. I think you can make a really good film and have humor in it. Like, the perfect example, the Batman, when he gets the thumb drive and he says thumb drive, I laughed at that. I thought that was really funny, because it is funny, but he's not trying to be funny. That's the sort of humor I enjoy.
Yeah, that's fair. I think there's been a lot of talk on it, and I think like, I've heard. I think Adam 12 had. I agreed with his take on it, in the sense that like there's been a lot of like with the MCU has been nicknamed the MCU by people, and the we've seen it in DC as well, where they're trying to big up these strong female characters, but in doing so they nerf the kind of power set of the males or make them look like morons. And I think that's nearly insulting to women. Like, I mean, Ripley like didn't need that. Sarah Connor didn't need that. They were surrounded by strong male and female characters, and they didn't need to make the other men morons or weak to make her look better. She just rose above them. She was just smarter and she was braver than a lot of the other men. That's just her character was well written. So with the Crypto peeing and Superman, there is a bit of that kind of humor. But I this is the more worrying thing. I think that was done on purpose to generate buzz, to get the nerds like us talking about it. And like, as in, oh look, no such thing as bad publicity. So are you saying your movie is, you know, it's not that good, that you need to do this shock factor stuff to get people talking, to generate a buzz? Why don't you just make a good trailer without kind of that nonsense, and people might come see the movie? Like, yeah. I don't really. It did nothing for me. It looked like an AI generated. I won't be going to see it, to be honest. Like, I don't think it will anyway. Anyone else undertakes? Anyone like it? Anyone really looking forward to this? Anyone chomping at the bit for this?
Nobody anywhere ever.
I will say this though. I haven't seen House of the Dragon. I've heard nothing but good things about her and her performance and her acting ability. And I think she looks the part. And you know what? I think she looks well in the suit. I think it's a cool design suit. That's all I've got on that.
I was looking forward to Supergirl more than Superman because of that, because she was really good in House of the Dragon. I liked her in that. I enjoyed her character in that and her acting in that. So when I heard that she was going to be Supergirl, I was like, oh, okay, I'm on board for that. And you got Momoa as Lobo. I was like, that's great. I like him. I enjoy his acting. But then, yeah, straight away, it just didn't do it for me. So I'll still watch it before I can go, yes, I hate it, or no, I absolutely love it. But I'll give it the chance. But I don't know if I'll see it at cinema.
Yeah. I'd rather go see like a movie that's 20 years old for €6. So look, I'm just going to go through some of these chats. So Shiny is always being serious. I like that James Gunn's Superman 2 feels like a world where anything can happen. I can't tell if he's being serious, but I'm gonna go with it. What else do we have? So I just want to see if I remember though, the Aquaman movie made $1 billion for some random reason. He's nobody's favorite. I think there's a lot of females who might go see the movie because of Jason Momoa. He's very popular. He's very popular with the ladies. I remember when I was in Queenstown, New Zealand in 2024. He's feral. Yeah, he looks like he needs a good wash. I believe he's with Bix. You know the actress who plays Bix? Yep. Not surprising. Yeah, they're going to have beautiful children. So when I was in New Zealand in 2024, he was spotted snowboarding on one of the mountains. He was at Remarks one day and Cornet another day, and there was a lot of girls actually made their point of being on the bus up the slopes that day. There was a few videos going around of him being kind of chased, but Sasha Kaye would be my Supergirl for now until the next hottie takes over. Who else? I'm trying to see if there are any other points there. Just catching up with the chat, folks. Focus, you're spot on. So far, Gunn is a one-trick pony, and you're not talking to. I'm not a Gunn hater. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. He made me believe in that raccoon. He actually funny when I was watching. You know the way I was saying Batman Returns, things like hit differently when you're watching the big screen, because I'd never seen it. I was too young to see it in the cinema, really. I was noticing little details on the bat suit, or little details in on the Batmobile, or there's a scene when they're in Max Shreck's office and Selena Kyle and Michelle Pfeiffer is like looking at his office, and in the background he's got all these pictures, and one of the pictures it has Max Shreck, Christopher Walken with Arnie, and I was like, is that an actual picture, or did they just like whatever version of Photoshop they had there? But yesterday when I went to see The Muppets Christmas Carol, when Tiny Tim died, I was really sad, and I was like, how good is this movie that they make you care about a puppet frog? You know, in the same way that Gunn made you care about a raccoon. It's good filmmaking. So when he's on, but I think he's very similar with the Suicide Squad and the Peacemaker. He has that kind of, him bringing a motley crew together is what he's good at. Pair it with some fancy action scenes and some 80s or 90s pop music. I don't think that works with a Superman, though. I think you need to give a bit more attention to Superman. But who are we looking for? This is funny. If Superman was peeing on crypto, you'd all be laughing. It probably would be, to be honest. Maybe he'll get his own back. You never know. It's a Gunverse. Anything can happen. Visually, Aquaman was great. Eddie Rodriguez is saying. I used to think Jason Momoa is cool. Then I saw him eating a YouTube video thing. He does need a wash. What was it, like an eating thing? Or was it like one of those hot ones?
It might have been that, but there's also a lot of those videos where they like it's like an English one. They'll try English snacks and stuff like that. So I wonder if it was one of those. I think, is it GQ does it?
And it was like, as in, he's a horrible eater, or he didn't like the snacks that are important in England, or let us know, Vita. In what sense? Did he chew with his mouth open? All right, so
it's probably his beard. He probably got stuff in his beard.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, like the twits.
Oh, yeah, like
roll
sausage roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's handy. Like, you can just keep it there for later. Like, you know, when you need a snack, just rustle in the beard.
Sausage rolls are the worst when you've got a beard.
Yeah, because they're crumbly and flaky.
The worst thing you can eat. Yeah.
For me, it's yogurt or ice
Harrison
cream.
will tell you.
Like a long moustache. That's nobody wants to see that.
All right. So who hasn't picked yet?
Phil.
We'll go. Is it Thorin? Is that his name? Thorin?
Yeah, I believe so. I'll find him now. Okay, so I don't really have photos. I just have one of these kind of unboxing videos. So I'll skim through it. Okay. Just muted it there, seeing as some people can't hear it. So, initial thoughts?
Metal tweezers.
Incredible.
It does look insane.
What's the price on this, Harrison? Jim, do you know?
It's definitely on the pricier side. I think it's more like the Gandalf sort of pricing.
Yeah.
What was that, around $500?
Yeah, I think so.
Ouch.
I think he comes with 2 swords. I made a joke that Eddie was going to get it, and sure enough, he has it in pre-order.
Yeah, it comes with a lot, this one. Weapons.
Oh, people are not going to like that.
Will they bring out some more figures from the movies?
So random the way... Sorry, go on, Harrison.
Well, I would say you've got to if you're starting that line, you need to do at least
Yeah.
a Bilbo, at least at
Yeah.
a bare minimum. But I think they just messed up a little bit doing Thorin anyway. They needed to finish
Gimli.
the Fellowship, and
Yeah.
this should be Gimli. We should be watching an unboxing for Gimli.
I do think this is. I can understand why people will be claiming that this is figure of the year. Once the reviews come out and people start getting in hand, it does look incredible. I mean, you've got the rooted hair, you got the likeness, the magnetic rolling eyeballs. The outfit looks stunning. I think they're probably die-cast accessories as well. I love the way even like the blade sits in the holster there. Base is nice, albeit not magnetic. Hair looks well styled. It looks like another
really
W for INART.
scaled well as well.
Pardon me?
It looks very well scaled. Like all the fabric, they don't like the fur. It doesn't look too big. It looks nicely done.
Anyone have that one on pre-order?
No.
No?
No.
Anyone gonna try and hunt it down?
Nope.
Does anyone
I
think
could,
that
I could see myself having it because I just love Lord of the Rings and I do enjoy The Hobbit. So I could see myself having it, but not
I
anytime
can see you getting
soon.
it as well.
Vita
don't
just
need a
confirming
character.
that he was a very messy eater and he was dripping it all over his t-shirt. Yeah, I can understand why that's off-putting. Humble Collector UK is saying, I don't even think she is a good Supergirl. To be fair, we haven't seen the movie yet. I do think she looks the part, but we haven't seen the movie yet. I don't think it looks good, but I don't know if she's a good Supergirl or not because I haven't seen the movie. It is a DC movie, not a Marvel movie. Yeah, we know. It does look kind of marvelous though. Not looking forward to what he does with Batman. Yeah, Batman. I'll be honest, folks. I'm kind of really looking forward to the drama. Like, he could absolutely, like, I just cannot see him doing that right. But yeah, we'll see. So what were you saying there, Harrison? You were saying you might be able to? Or
No,
might possibly?
I could see it being in my collection. It is a piece that I would have, but it's just one of those ones that, like Daryl, I could have Daryl, but there's just so much coming out that there are ones I just can't get.
Man, binging through my rewatch of The Walking Dead. I'm nearly finished season 3, and it's like those first few seasons are so good. And Daryl's just like,
they were the best.
if you don't want to be tempted on Daryl, don't do a rewatch. Okay, does anyone actually prefer the Hobbit trilogy over the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Not a chance.
No.
I thought Harrison was going to drop the hottest of hot takes there.
No, I'm not going
And
to be on that side.
I wasn't overly keen on it. Is it Richard Armitage, the guy who plays him? I was never keen on,
I don't know.
because I'm sure he's been in a few shows before he did The Hobbit, and obviously he's portrayed as just sort of average height guy, quite slim build, and I just never thought it suited him playing this character. Whereas,
You're talking about the guy that played Bilbo.
no, the guy who played Thorin,
Thorin.
is that Richard? I'm sure it's Richard Armitage.
Don't know his name.
So he was quite a sort of almost Bond-esque characters. I'm sure he was in something like Spooks or something on the BBC a few years ago. And I just never liked the way he portrayed that character, because he looked odd to me, because that's anything
Yeah, it
I've
is
seen him
Richard.
previously. It is it?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Vita there is coming in with the direct order.
Fucking go!
She was saying, I like this. Thanks very much, Vita. I do appreciate it. Let's not slow down on the donations, folks. And again, just a reminder, if you're just joining us, you are not donating to my figure fund. All money for December, all revenue will be added up in January and donated to CHI Children's Health Ireland, a charity foundation that help raise money for life-saving operations for 6 children. Anyone, any other thoughts on Thorin before we continue on?
No.
No more.
Okay, then. I'm going to pick new this week. I got nothing. Anyone else?
that trooper not come in, Shane? Is it from Sideshow?
Oh no, I put that on the old long finger.
Oh yeah,
I put that on the payment plan. Like I don't need it now. I don't need it now. Anyone else get something new in, or is everyone like in the Christmas buying gifts for other people and stuff like that?
I've unboxed and got my DeLorean out now, which I did a little while ago.
Oh, your DeLorean.
Yeah, I got the one from Back to the Future 3 just because it's my second favourite of the movies, and I just love the car in that.
Ah, cool.
So,
the Western, you like the Western vibe then?
I do, and I think I'll alternate between using the 50s wheels and the train wheels on it.
It looks
Yeah.
good,
Change it
Bob.
around a bit.
I've seen some of the videos you've put up. It looks really good.
Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, it's a really good piece. I mean, it gets knocked. It's a lot cheaper than trying to find the originals, the first and second one. I think it's an improvement in terms of the electronics and the thing. I mean, people say it's not as good as it could have been, but I'm happy with it.
That's a big deal, though, man. The DeLorean, that's a huge piece. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, just snuggled down there on one of the lower shelves. So
yeah,
get some figures to go around it. Look good, I reckon.
Good stuff.
Definitely.
Anyone else pick up something? Any deliveries?
I have nothing in. I have 2 on the way. I've got the Blade and Loki. They're both coming. I'm hoping they turn up before Christmas.
Excellent
That blade
stuff.
looks awesome.
Bob, do you have your hand up there, or are you pointing at something? Sorry.
No, that was my fingers crossed. For
Right, sorry. Yeah, I thought you were pointing at something there. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not many days of post, is there, before Christmas?
No.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone there watching live. Much appreciated. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon. As usual, there's a link to become a channel member in the chat if you don't want to make a donation, but you still want to help out. If you become a channel member, that money will go towards the fund for CHI or Children's Health Ireland. So, anyone else get anything new this week, or we move on? All right.
For me, no.
Anyone have any interest in doing Face Off a bit earlier than usual?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Why not? Why not? All right, so we put Bob in the middle because he's the boss. Whichever way it ends up, they're the teams.
Or you
Myself and Jim.
going random teams this time, are you?
Myself and Jim. We got this, Jim.
Right.
Okay, we got this.
Sorry,
I'm
Phil.
still sour
I could
over
do with
last
winning
week,
again.
so. All right, folks, switch over.
Is that
What
just
if I
you?
lost
Shane's
Shane?
frozen.
Right, Bob.
Oh, there we
We've
go.
lost Shane.
He's back.
Okay. I was inspired by a comment that Shane made last week for the subject of these questions. So if you don't like them,
You're going to get
you
cancelled.
can think back to what Shane said last week and blame him.
Don't let Shane inspire you, Bob, for God's sake.
Yeah. Please no.
It's a dark path.
Who wants to go first?
Suffering. Okay, we'll go first.
Yeah? Okay. Right, it's slightly more difficult than usual this week.
Oh my god.
So we're not
the
getting any
calculator.
of these then.
Question
Say that
1 to
again.
Shane and Jim. In what year was the Judy Garland Wizard of Oz released?
Is that the original
Oh.
one?
That's black and white. I think that's the one where Pink Floyd, well, there's that kind of old urban myth where when the MGM lion roars for the 3rd time, if you press play on Dark Side of the Moon syncs with a bunch of stoners come up with it, basically. It's the power of suggestion. The Dark Side of the Moon would be great watching the news in the background, doesn't make a difference. Okay, so I presume black and white movie, maybe they colorized it later on, I don't know, but like if you're talking probably 60s, I'd say.
I think so. Wasn't there a big deal about it being Technicolor when that kind of became more of a thing?
Having a clue, Jim.
63?
I was thinking 63 though. It's a sign.
Wait,
We're going to
well,
go with 63.
There we go, 63.
We know
There we
nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
go.
1963.
Are you locking in?
Locking it
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
Why not?
The Wizard of Oz was released in 1939.
Oh, I
Man,
thought it was
Oh,
that is
way off.
crazy.
I
This
thought
is
it
the
was the
same year
40s.
as World War II started. Mental.
That's why it started, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not like the movie.
Might have hurt
All
their
right.
box office records.
Right. Harrison and Phil, brace yourselves. In what year was the original Nosferatu released?
Oh, I know this one.
I do not.
I want
know
to say
this
that's
one,
the.
but
I want to
yeah,
say the
it's
30s
very
again.
early. Yeah, very early. Do we go earlier than Wizard of Oz though?
36, maybe? 33?
33. I was thinking 33.
Go 33 then. Lock that in, Bob.
Yeah, locking in on 33.
Yeah.
The original Nosferatu, starring Max Schreck, was 1922.
Jesus.
Old.
If you've just joined us, you've gone back in time. Can we do this stream in black and white? 1
Right,
point
let's
wins
bring
it,
it
Jim.
up
We
to
just
date.
need one. We just need one.
We were extras in
Bring it
that,
up
Bob,
to
weren't
date
we?
then. Yeah, we were. Sort of shared the main role, didn't we?
I thought I saw you in that film, Phil.
Yeah.
It's one
Jim
of
was in The Wizard of Oz. Right. Shane and Jim. Who directed the 1954 film Seven Samurai?
Oh, I should know this.
I've never seen this. Was it Sakura or something?
Oh, it's
Nakamura?
is it
I'm just throwing out random Japanese names.
is it Kurosawa?
Oh, it
Did
might
I
be.
just make that up?
It might be because
It
Ghost of
it
Tsushima,
influenced. It influenced.
They have him as like an option for old Japanese cinema, so that could be that.
I'm embarrassed I haven't
smiling.
seen it, but I specifically remember George Lucas being interviewed, and he mentioned that it was his Star Wars were influenced by the old, I think he said Kurosawa movies.
I think we can go for that.
I think we should go for that.
Come on, go.
Are you locking in?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
locking in.
Yeah. Have you got a first name for me?
Mr. Kurosawa. Are you serious? How many Kurosawas are there in the whole world? John Kurosawa. I don't have
Well,
a
there's,
notion.
there's his wife for a start. The director of the 1954 film Seven Samurai was Akira Kurosawa.
So are you gonna give it to us or not?
You can have half a point.
No, there's no half points. It's
Yeah.
all or nothing.
Kurosawa, didn't you?
We said Kurosawa.
I don't know. Where's Fitter? Fitter. Let Fitter decide.
She's not going to be. Well, she'll be biased against Jim. So
Nah, she won't.
She was gonna say that she would.
I thought we did well there to even get that far. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
You definitely.
agree.
did.
Harrison and Phil, what do you think?
Well, I don't want them to have a point.
Don't
but-
ask us. Don't ask us.
Come on, guys, be sportsmanlike.
I'm fucking feral, and I say, piss
Right.
off.
I would say that you did get like
There was a very
yeah,
good
I
powers
think
of deduction there. There were really good
Yeah.
powers of deduction.
in
Okay,
fairness,
listen.
I said Kurosawa twice. So technically, I said
Yeah, you did.
Kurosawa.
You did. Okay, I'm going to give you half a point.
Might be all we need, man. I'll
Because
take
that
it.
might be
Half
all
a
you
point.
need.
Okay, fine. I suppose
give you
it's like
half a
saying
point.
Nolan directed the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Scott directed Alien.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, it keeps it open a bit.
We've half
Harrison
a
and
point.
Phil,
we need.
who directed the 1959 film Ben-Hur?
Oh. I know this, but I don't know it. Can't remember. I'll recognise the name as soon as Bob says it, though.
I take it it's the guy that did most of the epics in the 50s, is it?
Yeah,
I think it
probably.
was James Bay.
Michael Bay.
There's Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
James Bay is the
The
musician.
singer, yeah.
It's not Rob Reiner, Bob, is it?
Sorry.
I really shouldn't say.
Dog agrees.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Have you got any idea?
He's
Phil?
giving us the answer.
Shh.
I got no idea. Alison, sorry, mate.
No.
I probably will when he says the name. It'll be familiar.
Yeah.
but I got no clue.
No
Chris
idea.
Columbus.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I have a stab at?
Lock
Oh no.
it
Have they had a guess yet?
Are you
I
having?
don't-
Yeah.
No.
No,
I can't remember.
No idea.
So they.
Lock it in.
So you can have a guess.
This is for
I
half a
know-
point.
We won't get any points, but can
No.
we have a guess?
You just bragging rights.
Listen,
Okay. Is it Stanley Kubrick?
No.
Okay.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either that or Orson
It
Welles.
is. It's William Wyler.
Oh.
No.
yeah, I had no idea.
Did you know it, Harrison? Yeah.
Right. Let's make it slightly easier.
No,
Right,
it was a W.
Like I say, you can blame Shane for these. Right, question 3. Shane and Jim. In the 1939 film Gone with the Wind, who played Scarlett O'Hara?
Man, all that cast is dead. Like, just.
I've never seen this film. I don't even know who that character is.
I think I've seen it. It's always reruns and stuff like that, but
actually.
I have no idea. I have nothing. Will we go Judy
I can't
Garland?
even tell you an actress. Yeah? Yeah. I can't think of any other actress from that time period.
We're gonna shoot with Judy Garland.
Judy Garland, locking in.
Locking in.
The answer is Vivian Lee,
But of course.
who I'm sure you would know.
Yes.
Do you know or not?
No.
No. Right.
I just
Question
like to
3.
apologise to everyone involved. I don't know what I said last week, but it's obviously taken us down a dark
I think you
path.
jokingly said let's do 1930s silent movies. So when I said it was easy, so I thought let's go back a bit. So you won't say that again, will you?
Nope.
You probably won't ask me on the show again.
Let's do 80s movies next week. Cheesy 80s movies.
80s sci-fi.
Yeah, go for it.
80s horror.
Right,
Now.
Harrison and Phil, you need half a point at least on this one. In the 1939 romance Wuthering Heights, who played Heathcliff?
No idea.
That was one of the Hemsworth boys, was it?
Cliff Richard, I was
Well,
going to say.
well,
Jokingly.
What was the
Colin
film?
Firth.
You guys got
Wuthering
no
Heights.
culture. All your favourite movies are based on these movies, you know.
This is pre-Kate Bush, isn't it?
I'm just going to say Kate Bush sang the song to that, didn't she? It's not that old.
I have no idea. We're better. Go with Michael Bay. I have no idea.
Hang on, one more.
Even if it's a last name.
This is Phil right now.
Yeah, it's true. Good to see you dust off that.
I'm
Man.
just trying to. I don't know. Cary Grant.
There we go. That's an answer.
Are you locking in?
Yeah, lock it in.
Okay, the chap who played Heathcliff in Wuthering Heights was actually Vivian Lee's husband, who's Laurence Olivier.
Oh, right. I know that name. We got it. Half a point, Jim. We are the
Wow.
champions.
Is that the
Point.
lowest score to win ever?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to
Yeah.
adjust
Well done,
the rules
chaps.
because we know nothing. Thanks, Bob, for making the questions, and you get the
cheers, Bob.
privilege
Pleasure.
of choosing.
Shall we go with the Batmobile? Can't remember what it's called.
The tumbler. I'm just going to.
The Tumbler.
I'm not going to dwell on this. I just want to draw people's attention. It's more like a little public service announcement here. That if you are interested in ordering the tumbler, or maybe you have if you're interested in ordering the tumbler, maybe you have it on order and you want to know a bit more about it, Yoast did put up on the Jazz Inc. YouTube channel a video. It's 15 minutes long, kind of outlining the progress and the design stage of the tumbler. He speaks about things like the roof, the paint, different parts. He goes into the interior and talks about the different roofing options and mentions all three tumblers: the stealth black one, the camo one with the gun turret as well, and the reference materials they're using. It's actually really, really interesting if you're keen on that. It's very exciting. So if you have ordered it and you haven't watched it, it's definitely well worth a watch, or if you're considering ordering it or whatever. So that is there if you are keen. All right, so Bob, that was a quick one there. Do you want to choose another one?
Have we done INART?
We'll take a look
There's
at
just two
INART.
left, isn't there? INART. And
Yeah, it's INART and then the
Yeah, do INART,
announcements.
haven't we?
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. All right, so look, let's take a look at. So they were in INART. We're in SGCC. I think is it Shanghai Comic Con 2027. And they just had some of their figures on display. Nothing really new, I don't think. We'll flick through them and see. So you got your 6 scale INART Catwoman there, Wonder Woman, which seems to be looking a little better. You've got the Christopher Reeve Superman, the Clark Kent. It's hard to believe that they look completely different people. I can see why he fooled everyone. See, look. See, this one has glasses on, like, and a hat, and he's not.
That's right.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, a lot of people raving about this and really looking forward to this. Obviously, there's a lot of diehard Reeve fans out there. So you got the Clark Kent, and you have the Superman. Interesting to see if it's going to be. Man, that looks like an actual person. It's interesting to see if this is going to be a single pack or a double pack. But got Norman Reedus there. The hair looks. I can smell him. Like, that's how good he looks.
Greasy.
I feel that Norman
Yeah, he looks
Reedus
great.
is a method actor and hasn't taken a shower since season 1 in The Walking Dead. He just looks. He looks the part. Like, he looks like he's in a zombie apocalypse. Like, yeah, looks good, doesn't it?
Looks amazing.
Looks very good.
Yeah. Looks perfect.
Crossbow looks good. I think they've improved the sculpt on this, because out of the three
I
of
was
them,
thinking this. He looks better
yeah,
in this one.
because out of the three of them, I still thought the sculpt was good. But if I had to say which one was the lowest score in terms of just the head sculpt, I would have given Negan the lowest score. But and he was like, I think he was $269, something like that. Very reasonable. I think he's got real leather jacket and stuff like that.
Are these all reserved now, Shane, are they? These 3 figures from The Walking Dead?
Are they all sold out or what?
Yeah.
We'll
Pre-ordered
do a
out.
quick
yeah.
check. We'll do a quick check.
I'm sure if you go
Norman
on some of the
Reedus is still up.
resellers, you may find some. Bob.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think Daryl's still on there.
we'll do it live. So,
Daryl.
okay, let's say hypothetically you want to order Daryl. Yeah, you can still order Daryl.
Yeah.
Just in case you want to be FOMO'd into this, let's see if Rick and Negan.
I reckon they're.
Interesting. So they're the
Might
only
as
ones
well
you'll
be
be
on
ordering.
kit,
Black
though.
Friday stuff.
Yeah, you'll get it on kit. These things, it's like these things are like Disney Star Wars Jedis and Siths. No one's ever really gone, you know.
Yeah.
They come back. I think they could have done that lean better, but it's still pretty good.
Looks like he's just kind of fallen over.
That looks incredible. I'll be honest.
Pictures of Rick. Randomly.
There was
No
one
pic-
just
no.
behind.
Just in the
me.
background.
Yeah, he's in the
Yeah.
background.
And he's blurry.
Yeah.
Sad.
Old news now, isn't he?
Scandal. So like with okay, I'll be honest, like I'm really looking forward to their Terminator line, but I do think this needs a bit of work. I don't think it looks bad or anything, but I think it's just the typical INART thing. We see things in the early stages and then they get feedback and it gets better. Like I think that looks good, but it does need work. Like the fit.
Looks better than that.
Yeah, true. See the fit on his right shoulder here. I know he has his. This is probably more than likely real leather, but he has the right hand bent up, and that's always going to push in a 6 scale figure. It'll always push this shoulder part up a bit higher. But now, to be fair, it wasn't like a fitted jacket either. But it's almost like the neck looks a bit too long.
He sort of lost his traps on his right arm, isn't he?
Yeah, but
It's true.
I do think this is very early. And this is actually a statue, so... Statue.
Amazing.
Thoughts there,
statue.
Harrison?
It's incredible.
It's exciting, isn't it? Look at that.
It's just... There's something about that armor that's just amazing.
Yeah.
I just love it. It's so good. I kind of wish, though, that they did go with a rooted option for their head as well, because it looks really, really good like that.
We got blue and grey, Mike.
Blue and grey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
We're just looking at some of the INART photos there for Shanghai Comic Con. This is their 1/12. Is this the Arkham Knight normal suit that everyone wants in 6 scale?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a Wukong? No?
Yeah. Wukong. Yeah.
Yeah. I got stuck on this tiger for ages. Way too
You
long.
did. Far too
Yeah.
long.
It was like a month.
Is this one of the
This looks
characters
epic.
you mentioned for your... Harrison, I think you mentioned not this, but a version of this in the...
The one, yeah, the
Yeah.
1/6 version. Yeah.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
These are all 1/12, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, looks good.
It's got a
That looks
huge.
cool.
That looks good.
1/12 Bane, oh cool. You got the Joker in the background as well. They're very, very early prototypes, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1/12 are going to be eating good.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of 1/12.
You know, it's funny. I would almost buy these as statues, like unarticulated statues, if they cost less. Like they look so good like that.
They would look quite cool actually on display
Yeah.
on the shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like art pieces, don't they?
Yeah.
Mom,
I gotta-
my jacket shrunk in the wash.
I can't put my arms down.
A guy I work with walks around like that all day. 2 carpets
Yeah,
under his arms.
is he a double hard bastard? Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Wants everyone to know that he works out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
That's
funny.
right.
Yeah, he's gonna kick your ass. Does he say things like "get in, have it"?
It's hey.
Oh,
hey,
right.
No, no.
Does he refer to you as big man? All right, big man. No.
Yeah, I'm big man, yeah. Or feral Phil, depending on what day.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So
That's a
the
hell of a
12
flight
scale.
bowl on that one, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. 1/12 scale collectors will be eating good. I think they're going to do a good job in these 1/12 scale, but it's so selfish. But I wish they just pause all this 1/12 scale stuff and just give us a 1/6 scale Batman Bale that you've been talking about for 3 years. I do not understand the hold up. What is the hold up like? Anyone?
I don't know. They've got the likeness down so good in 1/12. It doesn't seem
Yeah.
like that's what they're afraid of, right?
So then we're full circle again. So anyone
One thing
see
I
anything
have
that
just
they're...
realised, well, no, what I was just about to say is going through all these pictures, I'm safe from INART for a long time from the looks of it.
That you know what? That is good. That is like as Rick says, you get the dopamine hit when you dodge a pre-order.
Yeah, no, they all look amazing, but they're just not ones I want.
Did you get normal?
I
Tempted by the Superman, I must admit.
In fairness, yeah, I think a lot of people. I think that's going to sell really well for them. That Reeve Superman and.
I mean, if
Clark
it's a
Kent
2-pack, that would be unbelievable, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So I got to just acknowledge there's one super chat that I didn't acknowledge. So another one from Shiny. He says, "Damn greedy ass kids, stop being sick, losers." In typical Shiny fashion, but much appreciated. Thanks very much to everyone for the kind, generous donations, which will be going to a good cause. Be interesting if we hit our target. I think we're getting on there. Surely we're past the halfway point anyway. Much appreciated. Okay. So Ian says, I can smell him. Damn, I'm going to cancel my pre-order now. Yeah, Daryl is so good. They've captured the likeness of Norman Reedus so good. I can actually smell him. And JB Joker says, I think it's nuts that INART Negan is cheaper than the Sideshow Star Wars Cantina figures. Man, when you look at it like that, that is 100%. Looks like X23 might be released tomorrow. Thank you. I saw the boxes. That makes sense. Okay, folks, will we go to the main part of the show? I think, Mike, I don't think you put into the chat, in the private chat, like what your favorite 1/6 scale releases. So basically, what 6 scale figures went up for pre-order officially in 2025 that are available for pre-order now but haven't been released that you were excited about. Do you want to, will we go through our first, so you can kind of jog your memory and then you can put together a list of 5? Does that make sense?
Thanks, man. Let's do that. The only reason I didn't commit is because I didn't know if I'd be here, and I didn't
that's
want you to
100%.
go through the work of
100%.
putting a slide together.
No, don't worry about it. And I didn't want to put you on the spot either because it's hard. So much good stuff came out or got announced this year that I think 2026 might be a bright shining star in the collecting journey. Bob, will you talk us through your ones there, please?
Yeah. I hate being first. So I'm excited about all 5 of these figures. I almost pressed the button on Snape today, but I'm making sure I have at least 3 sleeps before I decide on buying anything from now on.
It's good advice.
The Leo, I was excited. Yeah, Leo, I was excited about. Not so much for that exact figure, but just that at last we're going to get some original trilogy Leia coming through. So that's why I was excited about that one. The Harley Quinn, I always loved the old figure with the dodgy knees, with the mouth open, and I still wish they'd have done a similar posed sculpt to that. So I just think it's I've always just loved that figure. It was one of the first figures that made me, I guess, got my attention into this sort of hobby, like many people I expect. And so, I'm just excited that I can get a good version of that, because even that original one is still not on the cheap side if you want to get one in really good condition. And obviously everyone loves the knees. And the first 2, the Predator and the Alien, I think we're all mega excited for these, aren't we? Best movies ever for rewatching, I think. And a Ripley would have been the icing on the cake. But I think obviously if they're looking at doing the Alien, it's got to come. And again, the Predators, I'm very envious of Dean Knight's. He put a video up the other night on his favourite Predators, and I was just looking at them all together, and even the bad ones look amazing when they're all next to each other. And so I'm quite excited that they're redoing, or that they're looking at this line again, because again, some of those you can't even get hold of, or they're ridiculously expensive. So exciting times. It's things that I love coming out, and the Snake was there really because of the eyes, which I thought was quite a breakthrough. We don't see that many innovation awards, so maybe the winner of the innovation awards for 2025 is INART and its movable eyes with that little magnet stick. I think that's super cool,
especially if they have it dialed in, and especially if you have a rooted figure where you don't have to go rooting, pun very much intended, to the back of the skull to open it up and mess with the eyes. that makes like the less I touch rooted hair, the better. I mean, I love that they come looking like real hair, but pre-styled that I don't have to style them. But I know that if I go and to pose something and change the eyes, it's a commitment. I'm going to have to be really, really careful, get it dialed in, and I have to get it right because I don't want to be messing around with the next day. The less I touch that hair, the better. So I think you're absolutely right. If they can get that magnetic rolling eyeballs thing working properly, that would be awesome. I'm just ending the poll here, folks. The poll was, Mike, do you want to vote there before I end that poll?
I did.
Have you
I voted.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you like the Supergirl trailer? Your options were yes and no. So to end the poll, the results of the poll were yes 29% and no 71%. Over to you, Jim.
On that bombshell, unsurprising bombshell.
This just in.
Okay, so
no one wants this movie. Not even the girls want to go see it. They're putting Jason Momoa in there, but apparently he's a terrible eater. So
you can't even tell it's him.
will it make $1 billion? Who knows?
Take it away, Jim.
I'm glad you found
When
that
I
funny.
know it's safe.
I feel like Jim's going to start talking and then Mike's going to just erupt laughing. Sorry, Jim.
Yeah, that's my list there. You can see it. Those are the 5. The only thing I'd swip out would be after Bob mentioned about Snape, I was like, oh, Snape. I would replace Snape with Rick. That is essentially what I do. Top 2, the first 2, Predator, Alien, are the same as Bob. Then I go Snape, and then Joel and Ellie. Really excited to get some more video game characters. Harrison will echo me here, but we need more of them. So yeah, that's my most anticipated figures for next year. Although Joel and Ellie, Harrison, you'll probably know more. Don't actually know when they'll come out. If it's next year, the year after, or 5 years from now. To be honest,
It's supposed to be
Because they
that
take
it's supposed to be next year because from what I've read,
okay.
they've left it later this time, further into the production
announce
for
it.
the pre, yeah, so that they're
Fingers
ready
crossed.
to just get it out. So fingers crossed next year.
That's good. That's good.
We can hope, which probably will mean in 3 years' time.
Yeah, you've jinxed it.
It's funny, every single one of us, I don't want to give too much away, but every single one of us out of the 6, and I'm counting Mike here, out of the 7 people in total, I'm assuming we all, I'm guessing Big Chap is probably on Mike's list, so that would be all of us,
Wow,
everyone here,
that's
and
good.
Jose as well. Maybe Mike will throw us a curveball. We'll wait and see. Harrison, talk us through your picks. You've got some interesting picks there.
Yeah. So when I was looking at all the orders that I have and ones that have been announced, there are so many good pieces that are coming, and especially as Jim was saying, especially video games. It's the first time that I could have had a video game for all 5. And that just never really happens. There's so many good video game pieces coming out now. So for the collectors that love video games and want more representation of those characters that we love, it's amazing. So you can see obviously 2 of them, my most anticipated ones is obviously the Higgs and Sam. Everyone's heard me say it a million times, but I'm so happy that we're getting these pieces. It's one of my, I think just behind Last of Us, it's like my favorite game. Both of them, I just love the story. I love the world. So very, very excited for that. Obviously, Alien, anything Aliens are given for me. I've got the Romulus one on order, and the Big Chap. I had the NECA quarter scale and I had the NECA Predator quarter scale, but they were just not. They never fit anywhere. They're just too big. So I got rid of them, and I'm very excited that we're getting the Alien and Predator. And then I was thinking there are so many Hot Toys in our But there's also a lot of third-party pieces that are doing really, really well, like the Joel and Ellie. But there are other ones that I feel like, because there's so many good license figures, that the really good third party are sort of being forgotten a little bit. And I'm a big collector of third party figures as well. I'm not a collector that feels that they need to have just such a high quality of all the figures. I'm quite happy to have one that maybe is not as high a level as an INART or a Hot Toys, but still represents a character that I love. So that being David from Prometheus, I've wanted a collectible of some kind from Prometheus from a long time. I love Prometheus and I've loved the character David. So the fact that we're getting one of them from his Premiere Toys, I was very, very happy to see that when that went up for order. It's definitely not as good as some of the other figures and likenesses and things, but to have that representation, I'm very, very happy to have that. And then the other one, the Batman Who Laughs, I haven't read the comic yet, but I am planning to buy. I've just before stream I was looking at the omnibus, and that's about £100, and I'm very tempted to pick that up to read it. But I just love that design of Batman. It's very horror, it's very creepy, and it's right up my alley. So every time I see it, I was just like, I wish there was a 1/6 scale. And then that came up, I was like, I've got to have that. It's full leather outfit, metal weapons. It just looks so good. So yeah, I was very, very,
love the
very
story as well.
Yeah, I
Stories
do
right up
need
your
to.
alley.
Yeah, I think it is.
Who's
It's-
making that,
It's a trippy
Harrison?
story, dude.
Yeah, so it's on the list. I think I may have to order it very soon. But yeah, I'm very happy with everything that we're getting. Hopefully next year. I mean, as I said, there were so many other video games ones. There's the Devil May Cry figures. There's Zubaje from INART that is going to be amazing to go with Wukong. There's just a lot of really, really good stuff. And I think third party now as well are really stepping up their game. You've got the Barbosa that's coming as well. Looks absolutely amazing. I just think we sometimes forget that there are other companies other than Hot Toys and INART that are doing really, really good work. And I think we should all just remember that sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good stuff. Thanks. I love the. I know, like, there are some overlaps, but I for the most part, it's very, very different takes. Like, I know that the big chap is, in fairness, it's such a good movie. It's one of those. It's nearly insulting to call it a good movie. It's a masterpiece in the truest. The truest meaning of the word masterpiece. Like, it's like a blueprint that influenced so many different science fiction movies going forward. And the fact that it's at 1979 and now you've got a 6-scale figure here. I mean, how old is that? Like, that's what's 21. Don't do maths on the radio. That's 46 years. 46 years old. Like, will Supergirl be remembered 46 days after it comes out? Who knows? We're probably on streaming by then, though. So Harrison, if you're looking for a classic graphic novel to read while you're reading The Batman Who Laughs, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow came out in 2022. It's a classic. It's 3 years old. The thing hasn't even hit puberty, but it's a classic. Just maybe stick with The Batman Who Laughs. I haven't read it. I've heard it's good. I'm gonna read it. I like to keep myself informed.
It's the first comic that I've seen that I really want to read that. There's not many, but that is one I really do want to read.
The Batman Who Laughs, yeah.
Yeah. I like Shane. I like how you've given him something to do while he's reading something, which is reading something else. Like, what? I know it was gonna be like
That's
music. Like,
multitasking.
hey, this would be good music. While you're reading that, you should also.
While you're reading that, I was just kind of saying, like, if he was.
You have two eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Feral Phil.
Oh.
Feral Phil. So, Star Wars is always going to be the cup that I drink from. So, pretty much anything original trilogy.
Fucking Indiana
It's coming
Jones
home.
here. All right.
Hey.
You chose poorly.
I've been fucking eating a dictionary again. Yeah, Han Solo was fantastic. I think it's far better than the the Jedi one that Bob mentioned earlier. You know, don't give that is it's a decent figure, but this is the one that everybody wants.
You're not wrong.
Andor, unfortunately, not the one represented from season 1 of the TV series. Hot Toys are not taking your hint, Shane.
Would that be the one with the long coat and the Blade
That's
Runner
the one.
style blaster? Yeah.
That's the one, yeah. So
Rats.
this one will do. I think this is a banging head sculpt. So yeah, that's coming home. Again, original trilogy TIE pilot is phenomenal. I hope we get an AT-AT at some point. Didn't think, I know we've spoken about for years the Big Chap and the Jungle Hunter getting a 2.0. Didn't think we'd ever see it. We have. Glad we have, and I'm probably more excited for these two than the other 3. So, yeah, that's my 5.
Yeah, Jose was just there saying that's my list. I think I'm pretty sure in the chat he said that he won't be able to make it, but it was okay to mention his list. I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Yeah, yeah.
So I will, on behalf of Jose, I will go through this. So Jose, his list is actually similar to Phil's. So he's got 3 overlaps. He's got the Empire Strikes Back Han Solo, which that's a community W. What did they say when was it when Alderaan gets destroyed and then Obi-Wan sits down, he kind of says I feel like 1,000 voices screamed out together or something like that. Yeah. I think like the opposite to that when Empire Strikes Back, Han Solo was actually put up for pre-order. I think that was like a community win.
Yeah.
So if you look at it, like 3 of us on this slide have it here, like, you know. And did anyone on the previous? I don't think anyone on the previous one had it, but yeah. So he's got the Diego Luna Andor as well. The irony is, I'm looking at Phil's list, and like, I have all of them on pre-order. And then I'm looking at Jose's list, and besides Wednesday, I have all of them on pre-order. It was hard. It was a great year for announcements, so I think next year for releases could be just absolutely biblical. So he's got the INART Selena Kyle Catwoman, and like, you know, you asked me on a different day, that could be on my list too. But like, to be honest, if you look down below, if I had the choice between, actually I can't make that choice, that's nearly too hard. No, scratch that. It's too difficult. I was going to say if I had a choice between Kane and Selena Kyle, I'd pick up Selena Kyle, but Kane is so different. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, Jose has Empire Strikes Back, Han. He's got Andor from the season, from Rogue One. The INART Catwoman, the Big Chap, and of course Wednesday. So 5 bangers there. And finally, my own list then. I often say, like, you know, I'm like a lot of people, I'm into the big 3, DC, Marvel, and Star Wars, but I'm kind of more concerned with the big 4, Terminator, RoboCop, Alien, and Predator. And it's kind of obvious here as well, because you have Star Wars original trilogy, and you've got a Terminator figure, a RoboCop figure, a Alien, and a Predator figure. So, I mean, like, the best thing that happened, collectors who are kind of in their, like, say, late 30s, early 40s, and older than that, 50s, 60s, the best thing that happened, collectors, 1/6 collectors, was those strikes. It was so good for us because there was no MCU movies coming out. There was no comic book movies, superhero movies, if things were at a standstill. So the normal big movies, like let's say if you had 2 or 3 big MCU movies, like if they're like Brand New Day and Doomsday, the strike never happened. They would probably be released quicker, pushed forward possibly, and then Hot Toys would have been there, you know, that's a cash cow. They would have put all their efforts into that, and maybe we wouldn't have got these like figures. We got a figure here from 1979 in the Alien Big Chap. We've got Predator from 1986, RoboCop 2. One was 87. I think the second one was, I think it was 89. I might want to be fact checked on that. And then Terminator 2, 1991, and then Empire Strikes Back 80. I mean, that's amazing. That's just like great science fiction representation. So I'm feeling very, very grateful that we've had the opportunity to pick these things up. So yeah, I will be doing official videos on my figure of the year and release of the year and all that kind of stuff over Christmas. So yeah, any other thoughts, folks?
No, I agree with you. I think because of the sort of poor quality of the MCU and some of the DC movies of late, that it's starting, collectors wise, it's probably done us quite a few favors in some of the IPs we've been seeing over the last 12 months.
Okay.
100%.
I put together a little list. Now this is like everybody else's list, just my list. Okay, so Big Chap, Predator, Bank Robber, Joker. It's just what I'm excited about. I'm not saying they're objectively the best figures.
Yeah, no, that was the brief. Yeah, 100%. Okay. That was the brief.
Wonder Woman.
Is that the INART one?
Yes.
Stuff.
And blue and gray Batman, because I don't care what anybody says.
You are an antagonist, Mike.
I've always wanted this, man. And, you know, it might not be the perfect rendition or whatever, but when they did it with Bale, everyone said, why didn't you just do it with the 89 suit? And they still haven't really done it with the 89 suit, but this is probably as close as we're going to get.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I heard a lot of people saying that literally any other suit would work better than the Bale suit on that. And then when it came out, you know, kind of, I can see the complaints as well. But like, did you have that in hand yet?
No, I don't.
You went sideshow, did you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not being rude. Jose asked me to share something, so I just want to get this ready. So your 5R Big Chap Predator, the blue and grey Batman, and then I missed a Bank Robber Joker. I'm missing one there.
Wonder Woman.
Gotcha. Folks, do you know like your order of like what you'd have like as number one, your most exciting? Harrison's just given a nod there. So is it Sam Porter?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah,
he is my number one for next year.
I'm not surprised, man, because that just speaks my language. That I know nothing about that character because I'm not a gamer, but just the design alone, like the exosuit, the big gun, all the like different packages and like little like guns and stuff hanging off him, like it's such an incredibly detailed, well designed exosuit character, figure, whatever you want to call it. So like
yeah, definitely. It's like what you said earlier, it's a figure you can put everything on and it doesn't look
weird. And it won't look weird because it's just like he needs all that stuff.
To be overloaded.
Thankfully, INART has switched over to stands and not magnets anymore, because it could never have produced that figure. Because he doesn't stand in the game and he won't stand on your shelf.
Yeah. Well, that, you know, I'm looking back and that their very first figure, that purple coat Joker I have posed with the heavy die-cast grenades, he's been there for, oh God, I don't know, there for 8 months maybe, like, but
oh, that's good.
Yeah, there is a bit of user error, to be fair. Now. Yeah. I think they could have done a better job with the magnet, so they could have magnetized the whole base. But look, they're moving away, and that's it. Mitchell Lawrence is saying, well, first of all, Bob's saying the Alien Queen would be massive. Yeah, I think a Ripley's coming, man. I think a Ripley's coming.
Soft vinyl Alien Queen, right? That would be excellent. Sophie, whatever it's called.
That could happen, yeah. That could happen. Mitchell Lawrence tipping the hat. We're on the same sci-fi page. And then Mitchell Lawrence also saying Dutch and Ripley are coming. Watch this space. I think that would make a lot of people happy. I'd definitely be interested. Probably in both of them. Definitely more so in the Ripley. But I'm just going to share this on behalf of Jose Plus. If I can do so before we finish. So everyone loves a good redemption arc, isn't that right, Phil?
Apparently so.
Yeah. So
sells tickets.
Yeah. So we need to start trash talking each other more so than usual, in order to get people in the door. Like so.
They like dogs.
Yeah. I actually do quite like dogs. Did you say 33 and a third?
33 and a third.
33 and a third, did I? So, this is it
That's great.
This Saturday?
This Saturday.
This Saturday. So there's redemption arcs
7 p.m. GMT.
happening. 7 p.m. GMT. So that's Greenwich Mean Time, folks. So that would be 11 a.m. if you're California West Coast, or it would be 2 p.m. if you're on the East Coast, New York time, on 16 Fix channel, hosted by Jose, plus the Shark Tank, all basically the people who were came second. Phil, gotcha. We came second. We're not losers. We just came second.
It's the
in a
taking
2-horse
part
race. Yeah.
It's a horse
So,
race.
yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from on Saturday, which we'd have a chance, like, because you don't want to lose twice. So we'll be going on his show, and there'll be the Shark Tank pitches. But there was criteria. What was the criteria, Phil?
This was the movies between 2020 and 2025, I believe.
Yeah, God, I really have to start working on something. Have you got yours already worked out there, Phil?
No.
I think there is. So, movies between 20 and 25.
Wait, so you have to pitch figures based on movies between those 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all the
Now-
fucking shit
That's
you like is 30 years old.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna counter you here now. I actually, you know what? I put out the bait, and you bit the worm on the hook, man. All of these movies here.
Yes.
I was in a group chat. It wasn't our group chat, and as much as I'm a child of the 80s, like, there's always that old guy going, "No, the best movies were made in the 80s, and everything now is shit." And I just was like, oh, "You're a fucking asshole." So I put together this, and I was just like, these are all movies that were released 2020 onwards. And while maybe your favorite movies were based in, I don't know, the 80s, the 90s, or in Bob's case, 1934. No, according to you didn't see the questions he gave us. He knows exactly why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
So there are still great movies being made, but they're different. But again, like, these are just my own ratings. You mightn't agree with any of these. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't agree, but these are all post 2020. Like, you mightn't like all of them, but I'm sure there's a few movies there that everyone could pick out going, yeah, I like that one, But Phil, is there a movie like on this that you're making a figure from?
Phil.
Those images are way too small for me to be able to see those, Shane.
All
I
right.
can't make out any of them whatsoever.
No cheating for Shane today.
All right. Okay. Right. Touche. I wish Supergirl was coming out tomorrow, because then I know what I do.
Yours?
I haven't started working on it, Phil. Not that competitive.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
So-
I hope that
Wait.
Catch your cell phone.
Okay. Folks, I want to keep you here all night. Thanks very much for your time. Huge thank you to panel members giving up their time every Monday night. I really enjoyed that one. Next week, we will be doing this, but I cannot do Monday night, so I'll have to do Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, I believe, is the 23rd. It might be getting very close to Christmas there, folks. So look, I understand people mightn't be able to join and stuff like that, but look, I'll throw out the link in the option anyway. So massive thank you to my panel members. Massive thank you to anyone in the chat. Huge thank you to anyone who's dropped a super chat, become a channel member, all that stuff, because again, I know I'm going on about it a bit, but I've said I'm going to be shameless in the month of December asking for super chats, because it is for a very good cause. We do this every single year, and it's growing every single year, so it's nice to hopefully make that donation a record donation in January. And of course, I will show you the receipts, as I always do. Folks, do you have anything you want to plug or promote
I just
before
say
we finish?
quickly, I just want to shout out to Paul. Shane, Boba Fettuccine, magically his blanket arrived during the show. So
Really?
he's
Actually,
got
during
it.
the show?
He's happy. Yeah, he's literally just messaged me. He's got it. So
Very
just
cool.
wanted
Very
to
cool.
acknowledge that.
Which
Well
one
done.
did you get?
There you go. He got one of my astrophotography ones. So one of my space images,
Space
which
one.
was
Oh,
great.
cool.
A man of many talents.
Yeah.
So, this is Boba Fettuccine. He won a basically
Yeah.
Bob donated any piece from his site, one of the blankets from his site. So my blanket arrived 2 minutes ago, and it's amazing. Thanks so much. That's great. See, it's great that it happened live as well. Do you want to just promote
Yes, it is.
your website and Instagram there, Bob?
So it's tinyartguy.com. It's mostly blankets and cushions and prints of my artwork or my astrophotography. So some sort of deep sky regions, nebula. If you imagine a big blanket, fleece blanket with nebulas on it, nice colours. Oh, you can get my artwork on the blankets as well, of which I know Phil's got one and a couple
The
others.
blankets
So,
are incredible.
yeah.
I had the
Cheers, Phil.
one
Yeah.
that I ordered my sister for Christmas. It's phenomenal.
Yes, brilliant. Thank you, mate.
Good stuff.
Yeah, thanks, Shane.
Cool. Anyone else want to promote something? Anything come up on your channel before we end this?
I think you can check out a few of us on Saturday on, as you've already mentioned, Masaminos. So hopefully see
Yeah.
some of you guys there.
Yes,
That's all I
true.
was going to say. Yeah, we'll all be there. Most of us, actually.
Good luck, Shane.
Oh, right. So we're looking at the judges. I don't need to talk to Phil. I need to talk to the judges. Okay. Right. So
Already
might
have.
be getting oh, you damn you anyway. So like I don't wait, Jim
kidding,
likes
by the way.
Midsummer, and there's no computer games in the list. Right, we're in a tight spot there, folks. We're going to end the stream. Much appreciated, and thanks a million, and hopefully see you Saturday and see you next week. It'll be Tuesday. I'll keep you informed. Follow me on Instagram and all that. See you, folks.